Hello, hello, kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets. As you can see, I'm not in my bare bones kitchen tonight, but I am in an amazing kitchen, and I'm super excited. I am house sitting for some friends that are enjoying a vacation in Hawaii, which I'm absolutely so jealous of, but they have allowed me to hang out in their house and babysit their adorable pups. And they have this amazing, beautiful kitchen. I love this. It's gas. I haven't cooked on gas in forever, so it may be a slight crisis. I'm not gonna lie. So anyways, back to it. Cheers. Tonight, I am drinking some coffee with what I thought was gonna be Kahlua in the refrigerator, but it turns out it was a White Russian premix. So, cheers. Let's do this. All right, I am your culinary coach, Harmony, and if you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, I hope to help you create something amazing in the kitchen for yourself, for your family, for your friends, whomever. I don't judge. Well, I mean, I am kind of judgy, not gonna lie. I'm a little bit judgy. So I forgot my light on Monday. I will be here, I think, until maybe next week, Wednesday, but we do have Suck It Up Saturday this weekend, which I'm excited about always. And my sister sent me something today that I might actually try. I don't know yet. I do have a very important question though for all of you that are watching. What's a good time frame on a Sunday? If you're going to an event or a party or a gathering, what is a good time on a Sunday? Do you vote 1 to 3, 2 to 4, or 4 to 6? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. I do have an event planned for the last Sunday in May. We're in kind of pre-planning stages, so per usual, I will probably be rushing around at the end of the month trying to figure out what's going on. So please let me know in the comments. 1 to 3, 2 to 4, or 3 to 5, or whatever I said. I don't know. 2-hour chunks, okay? 2-hour chunks, guys. That's what we're going for. So tonight, let's get this ball rolling. Hello, hello. I, again, am house sitting, so I can't find the bowls, the mixing bowls, so I went with what I found. I almost didn't find their spices, but they put them in a spot that I wouldn't have thought they would have been in. So we're just going to roll with whatever we got here. So I have a mixing bowl. That's what I have. This is my mixing bowl currently, okay? My mixing bowl currently. Let me get my thoughts together here for a moment. Okay, I have about 1 cup of flour, and we're doing cottage cheese pancakes. So when I was in culinary school, and please don't ooh, because cottage cheese is so good for you, you guys. When I was in culinary school, we did a thing, it was a Northwest food show, okay? So we would have a field trip every year. The culinary students, the chefs would take us, we would all go, and we would visit Pike Place, or we would go to the food show because it's held in Seattle one year, Portland in the next. So we would actually go to the Seattle one because it was closer for us. The year that we went as a culinary class, it's like this huge freaking room, guys, and there's just vendors up the wazoo. They had like a liquor tasting area, which that was a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. They had cheese and oatmeal and like everything you could possibly think of, because it's all about restaurants. It's all about serving the public. So that's what we did, is we went to this big food show, and in this food show they were serving these delicious cottage cheese pancakes, and they had them with I think it was an orange blossom syrup, which was delicious. I could not find any orange syrup that was done, so I actually just bought a triple berry syrup. But if you want to use maple syrup, that's totally okay too. So don't get it twisted. It's not a terrible recipe, I promise. So I have right about a cup of flour, and when I get home, I'll actually post this recipe for you guys that I have. I had to kind of, because I forgot my recipe, I kind of had to like scour the internet, and this was like the most common blends, no matter which recipe you look at. So I have a cup of flour, and I did a cup of flour because the cottage cheese that I have is a little bit runnier than some cottage cheese. So I wanted to make sure that we were covered on that. I am going to use about, I don't know, 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. You could use honey, you could use agave, you could use white sugar if you don't have brown sugar, you know, anything that's going to sweeten it up a little bit. And then, let me throw things here. I have some baking powder. I am going to use 1/2 teaspoon of this, if I can get the dang thing open. And I couldn't find their teaspoons either, even though I've scoured pretty much everything, but you know, I didn't find the spices right away either. So I'm just using a regular teaspoon and I'm filling it about halfway up. And the baking powder is actually a rising agent, a leavening thing. So it helps your pancakes rise. I could not, again, find that at first, so I was like scouring, trying to figure out what I could use instead. I'm going to use about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And it's amazing because, you know, they got baking soda in their fridge to keep their fridge fresh. And I'm like, I don't want to use that because that would be silly of me. I'm going to use a little bit of salt because salt's always going to boost your sweet. Just a couple little shakes here. Now I'm going to dump some eggs in here. I made a mess. Of course I did. Hello, everybody. Again, drop your favorite time frame in there. 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 5. That's what it is. Or 4 to 6. Maybe that's what I said. I don't know. We're going 2-hour chunks. I think I need more of this. All right. Forgot my whisk because I don't have a whisk tonight, so I have to use a fork. There's a little whisk over here, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Not with this bowl. All right, so we got that. So we got about 1 cup of flour, about a little over 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 4 eggs, right about 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder. Now I'm going to add the cottage cheese. Before I do that, I'm going to actually turn this on, get this going. And again, this cottage cheese has a little bit more run to it, so that's why I added a little bit more flour. You can use any cottage cheese you want. I just recommend small curd. You can also throw this in a blender if that's your jam. We're going to do right about 1.5 cups of this. So I'm just going to dump some in here because that's just how I roll. You know, I love cottage cheese. I actually bought this so I could have fruit, which is how I managed to slice the crap out of my finger last night. So, yay me. Some Cutco knives, guys, they get me every time. So if you're thinking about buying Cutco knives, just be careful if you do because they're sharp as fuck. All right, now we're just going to blend it all together. It's a little difficult mixing in a square bowl here. It's all right, though. We'll make it work. Always do. And so, fun fact, if you don't have baking soda or baking powder, you could actually use a little shot of, like, a sparkling water. Like, what do I have over here? I got a pineapple sparkling water. You could totally do that because it's bubbly, so it will give your product some height. And the key that I guess I learned from all of my searches with all of the recipes is it's important to have a non-stick pan plus use a fat. So I think this is olive oil that I'm about ready to use. Coconut oil, excuse me, is what I would normally use. That's because I love coconut oil. I use coconut oil for a lot of my sweeter items. Just trying to make sure I got all the flour off the bottom here. All that egg mixed in there. Hopefully I did. It's got a little lip in there, so trying to go around that little lip. All right. Show you guys what that looks like. So it's just like a little batter. It's hard to get it in the right light for both of you here. Yeah, doing it. All right. So I got some oil here. Again, not sure what kind. I think it's olive oil. It looks like olive oil. I'm gonna be generous with it. Oh, tickle in my throat tonight, guys. Sorry. Right, now I'm using a different measuring cup. I think this is 1/3 of a cup. Do the size you want to do, guys. Don't let me tell you what to do. I tell you this all the time. All right, we're getting it cooking now. You can always tell when your pan's hot enough and your oil is hot enough, because when you move it around, it kind of looks like waves crashing on the beach. It has like that little ripple effect. So when it's cooking through your pan like that, it's good to go usually. All right, let's see how we do on this amazing top here. I'm just gonna do one at first because I did not space them out accurately. I also don't have a plate. Aren't these plates fun? Love them. Love them. All right, so while we're waiting for this to cook, so we have Suck It Up Saturday, this Saturday, 5 o'clock, right here, same bat time, same bat channel. We have some gifts, but I did not bring them again because, again, I'm house sitting, so totally forgot that. I had to go back and get my light today because I didn't have my light. We have Bare Bones kitchen gear available, so if you're down for a t-shirt or a mug, I have both of those. You just have to shoot me the size because I may not have your size in t-shirt. I don't know what I have. I have to look. What else do we have? Make sure you are sharing, and I love it when you do because you all are so amazing. Amazing fans in the Bare Bones kitchen. Amazing support. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just remember that all of my videos that are on Facebook, I don't know how Instagram works with the videos, but all of my videos that are on Facebook are only on there for 30 days. So if you visit the YouTube channel, there's going to be stuff on there that you probably haven't seen unless you've been following for a long time. So we're just trying to get a nice golden brown on these guys. Oh, I think we're there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I miss cooking on a gas stove. Miss it. I miss it. Very different when you go from gas to electric because you get very impatient very quickly. And then, of course, the most important thing, we've got the event at the end of the month. The last Sunday of the month, special event, limited seats, okay? It's going to be $25 a person. It's going to come with a mimosa. We're going to do some strawberry bruschetta, a light veggie Alfredo, and you'll get to take some chocolate strawberries home. And my lovely friend Miranda is helping me with that, and I'm super excited to get to hang out with her. It's always a good time. Liquor never has to be involved when it's Miranda and I. People think it is, but not the case. All right. Beautiful. Righty. And so these are protein packed because of the cottage cheese and the eggs. For a little bit more oil in here, not much though. That didn't quite soak it all up. And so what happens when we make these little pancakes is the cottage cheese curds kind of do this little melty thing. So again, you can stick this in the blender if you're just not down for the cottage cheese chunks. That will, you know, completely dissipate the little cottage cheese chunks in there and still give it that good flavor and all that protein that you are dying to have. But it makes it delicious, I'm telling you. Don't say ew, not till you try it. You can't really even taste the cottage cheese in there, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was super excited about this when we did this in culinary school. I am making a mess of their stovetops though. Guess what I'll be doing when it cools down? Cleaning it all up. So we're really just going for this golden brown. Did I show you guys already? I don't freaking know. Maybe, maybe not. Going for a nice golden brown. All right, I'm not going to keep you all much longer. I think I probably, oh, look at that, I'm right at my time. It's 5:16. I usually try to keep these short and sweet. So make sure that you're subscribing, sharing the love. And I will have details about the event at the end of the month, ASAP. And I will see you for Suck It Up Saturday. Thank you all so much. Love you. Share, subscribe, follow, share again, do it all over again. See you on Saturday, guys.